Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome back. In today's session of file handling, we will be discussing about seek operation and tell operations. This is file handling using Python. We are discussing with our class 12th students as per syllabus, new syllabus prescribed for 2020-2021 by CBSE. Right. So in this we have discussed about the need for a data file, types of files, text files, binary files and CSV files. Text file, basic operations on text file we have seen in the previous sessions. How to open a text file, read and write into the text file, and how to close the text file. Right. So now let's proceed. See, these are all the things we have discussed in the previous classes. Okay, before proceeding, let us just open a text file and see how to read the content. Okay, let me open my Python shell. Here I have created a folder, file handling. In the file handling, in today's discussion, whatever file to be discussed, I have it. Right. So let us, if you are opening a file which is having some different encoding. For example, let me show you. See, in the notepad, if we have a file which is having a different encoding. Encoding is different means if it is written in some different language. For example, if I have written, see, I am writing a file that is Namaskar Bachcho. So in Hindi I am writing. Yeah, I use a Hindi font here. Yeah, here. So Namaskar Bachcho, I have just created. I'll open that file here. See, that is a.txt. I have created here. Namaskar Bachcho. Right. So when I'm saving this file is not having ASCII characters. So I save it as when you are saving it as, you can see UTF-8 encoding. Right. So how to open a file which is having UTF-8 encoding? So that same file I have copied here into this current working folder in the file handling. Here you can see, say, a.txt here. So that is if I open and see, what is this? Namaskar Bachcho. Right. How to read such content from a file using file handling. Let us open the file. How do we open the file? Using a file object. F is equal to, see, my Hindi font is coming. Let me change it to English font. English. Suppose F is equal to open. Yeah. What is the file name? A.txt. So a.txt, I am giving the file name. In which mode? Read mode only. By default, read mode of the text file. So now what is the problem here? No file or directory. Where is my file? My file is in file handling folder of the current working directory. So I had to give the path properly, that is file handling. Otherwise, now let me do all my programs in the file handling only. So I have created a Python program. Right. So here if you are opening, then there won't be any problem. Let me close it so that when I execute and show you, you can easily see the output. Right. So now here this is the content. I opened the file a.txt. But here that file is having, as it is not having ASCII characters, ANSI characters, it is having UTF-8 characters. So I am giving encoding is equal to UTF-8. And in which mode we are opening? Read mode. Right. Now let me print F, whether the file object is created successfully, then we will come to know. Right. Let me, yeah, read from the file using the read method, and finally print the content whatever we have read from the file, and finally close the file. So let us execute and see. Clear? So whatever the file object created is input output text IO wrapper object. So which is iterable. See here directly I have read from the file. Instead of reading directly, what we can do, you can take a loop for I in file F. Right. So print I. Okay. So now this text also I am not printing. Yeah, let us execute and see. So now see, you can see, so using file for loop also we can retrieve the content of the file as it is an iterable object. So we are iterating through, or f.read function we can use to read the entire content into a string. Right. So this much is clear. Now let's proceed. We will be doing some more operations on the files using the file handling. Now let me create Yeah, just before proceeding for seek and tell operations, let us create one file for writing, right? So now we will be taking the input from the console, just whatever we have done in the previous sessions, just we are discussing, and then we will go ahead, right? So input, enter text to be entered, f dot write s, whatever the text entered at the console will be taken into s, and that s is written into the file. Now let me execute and show. Enter the file to be, enter the text to be entered into file. So file handling is okay, right. So welcome to file handling, I'm writing. Welcome to file handling, file handling. Right, let me press enter. So now this text is S and that is written into file. So suppose if f dot close is not written, what will happen? That also I will show you. Before that, so now let us open abc.txt and let us see the content. What is the content here? abc.txt. If you open, welcome to file handling is written. See whatever we have given at the console. Yes, so space I have entered. So then welcome to file handling. It is copied to the a dot whatever the file abc dot txt. Let me close this. I will show you whatever the content is written here. So abc dot txt. Right. So now you can see. Now let me execute once again the same file, that is f2 dot py f2.py. So let me execute once again. Now here I am writing file handling is fun. Right. So when I am doing file handling is fun. Now if I open the file again, that abc.txt, and if you see the content, let me open and show you what will be the content. Now whatever the previous content is there, it is gone. Now only the present content will be there. Why? The file which we opened is in write mode only. We are not doing any appending to the existing file. Write mode always opens the file with the file pointer at the beginning of the file. File pointer means now my cursor is here. So if I type, what will happen there? It will be typed, isn't it? So it will be typed, it will be writing onto the, overwriting onto the existing file. So whatever the previous contents are there, they are gone from the beginning of the file, that is abc.txt. File contents are written. Now let me not do this, but this will not give you f dot close. If you are not doing, this will not give you any error. Python will automatically close your file, isn't it? But here you will face a problem. What is that problem? The content, though you have given, say file handling is fun. So now again freshly I am giving. Right now if you open the file and see the content, let me show you what is the file, abc.txt. So here abc.txt, open the file. Right. So if you open file handling is fun is already there. Now let me delete that and I will show you once again. Yes, previously it was flushed, so it was there. Now, yeah. So let us execute file handling is fun. Okay, now let us close this and let us open the file. What is the file name? abc.txt. So here abc.txt is here. Now you can see everything is perfect, isn't it? Input you have correctly given, and write operation also syntactically it is correct. There is no mistake, but it is not written into the file to whatever the file you wanted to write. What is the problem here? Unless until you close or unless until you flush the content, it will not be written into the file. Just like you are, when you are opening a Word document or typing something, in between power goes off, what will happen? It is not saved. No? The same manner, unless until it is successfully closed, it is not written into the file. Or you can do, what you can do is flush operation. Now let me execute and show you once again. See, file handling is fun. If I am writing, what will be there? Okay, now file handling is fun. So now let me yeah, open the text file and see open. Where is the file? Text file. Yes, this is the abc.txt. Now, yeah, previous it is already open, I think. So let us close that. Let me execute, re-execute. File handling is fun. Right. So now let us open and see the file abc.txt. to which we have written file handling is fun. So now if you open, you can see, so this will see, if you properly close your file after the operations, this will give you proper output. So whatever you are expecting the content in the file will be written, it will be flushed into your file. Okay, right. Now let us proceed. Okay, so let us proceed to do another program, that is read only first two characters of the given file. How do we do that? As we discussed in the previous class, yes, we using read operation, which will take the offset also, that is how many bytes you want to read as a parameter, right? So now first two characters I want to read from the file abc.txt. So file has to be opened in the read mode. Now what are the first two characters in the file handling is fun? Fi. Got it? So now Fi is the output we got. Right. Let us execute one more time. Now s equal to f dot read, and then we are doing next four characters. See, where is my cursor? See, first two characters are read. After then I am continuing from there that read operation. So in file handling is fun. Fi is read. From there, four characters I am reading in this context. So Fi is over Le space H. Now let's look at the output. Next four characters. See, next four characters here. Okay, in the message here, four characters. If I do, it will be correct. Right. So now next, what are the next four characters? Le space H. Space is also one character. Is it clear? So this is how we can perform read operation of how many bytes you want from that current position. But here, see, where my cursor is there, from there only I am able to read. But you don't want to read from that location. If you know the specific location or from so and so byte, you want to read or you want to write from that location. How do we do that? So let's proceed and let's see next program. See, file handling. So here we have a special function known as seek. What is the special function purpose here? Seek will move the file pointer, just like moving the cursor to a particular location. In the same manner, it moves the file pointer to a particular location. So if the offset provided is 0, that is from the beginning. From the beginning to which position you can specify. So now if after bringing the cursor to the beginning, if I read and if I print the first 10 characters. See, now if I am reading first 10 characters, I am just displaying. Now let's see what is the output. For F, I, L, E, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 characters you can see. So first 10 characters are read from the beginning. Why? The cursor is moved to beginning. See, this 0 offset of seek function, that parameter indicates move the file pointer to the beginning. Now let's see, how do we know where is the cursor now? How do we know? By using the tell method. It will give you where is the file pointer. So now let me show you. Now 10 characters we read now. So instead of counting one by one, what we can do, see how many bytes were read? 10 bytes. Now this tell function, which will return an integer value, that is the number of bytes, that is the where is the cursor, like how many bytes were read, right? So that we will come to know using the tell function. So here in this today's topic, what are we doing? Seek and tell functions. Okay, so tell functions or tell methods in file handling, right? So now let us see, after that, if I read some more, right? If you are reading, then from that position only, if you are not passing any parameter to read, it will read up to the end of file. So now let me show you here. See, reading till the end of file, right? So now you can see from the 10th, after L, whatever is left out, that entire content I am able to read by using read. Now, after reading something, now where is my cursor? we are at the end of the file. If you again display the file I value, tell value, then it will be at the end of the file. So now again, if you don't want to open the file again and bring the cursor to the beginning, but just to your program, using your program only, if you want to bring the file pointer to the beginning, what must I use? I have to use the seek method. Seek method whose offset is 0, whose parameter is 0. That will bring the cursor to the beginning. Now if again I perform read, so from the beginning I'll be able to read. So now let me show you once again. Right. So now from the beginning everything is right. Are you able to see? Okay, let me close and execute once again so that it will be clear. See, from the beginning file handling is fun. Is it clear? See, from anywhere we can perform operations by moving the file pointer to the concerned location by using seek method and tell method. Right. So now here from the current position we want to read. We do not want to bring the cursor to the beginning. Or now where is the cursor? Now my cursor is at the ending. Right. So then in that case, now let us read once again. Yeah. So let me show you. If you want to read from the beginning, skip the first 5 characters, then read the 3 characters. Now let's see file handling. Now first character is file handling is fun, isn't it? So from the beginning, right? In our coding, what have we done from the beginning? 5 is first 5 characters. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 characters are skipped. So then I want to read how many characters here? 3 characters. So HAN. Is it clear? So from the beginning, 5 characters we skip, right? Move the file pointer to after 5 bytes and then read the next 3 characters. Got it? So this is how we can perform operations of moving the file pointer and reading from there how many bytes you want. Suppose if my offset here is 1, what does it mean? It means from the current position. Now I read HAN, isn't it? So now after HAN, from that current position, read 2 more characters. So how do we do that? Read the entire file, right? So now, okay, so right, now seek 2 comma 1, that is here. So here what is the error? You can see here there will be a problem if you are opening the text file even in the text mode alone. Now you can see can't do non-zero current relative seeks. In this older versions it may not be a problem, but here. So here that is the reason you open that in the binary mode. Then as it is, see now you can see it is opened in the binary mode. Now from there after reading this, see after reading 3 characters, from the beginning 3 characters are read. After that from the current position, 1 is to indicate from the current position. From the current position. So, right here 0 is from the beginning. Okay, from the current position, skip 2 characters, that is moving the file pointer 2 more bytes right and then read the content. Now, from the current position means HAN over. So, now from the beginning whatever we have displayed, right? So from the current position is, where is my cursor? File handling is fun over. Now my cursor is at the end, right? Next what have I done? I brought my cursor to the beginning. Then 5 characters are skipped off. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 characters are skipped off. Then 3 characters are read, right? 3 characters are read, that is HAN, correct? So from that position after this HAN, skip 2 more characters. Then what will happen? DL will be skipped. Right. So now from ing is fun. So is this not the expected output? Yes, we got the output clearly. Is it clear? So if 1 is used, that is to indicate from the current position. Suppose if we want to read from the ending, how do we do that? Right. So if you want to read from the end, we use the offset 2. So this is from the end of line of the file, that is from the last character of the file. So we are reading in the negative direction, that is see, file handling is fun. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 characters will be displayed. Now let us execute and see. Got it? So once again let me execute and show you. So here what is that? Fun, right? From the last character 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So what are the 5 characters? Yes, space, fun. Got it? So from the ending, if you want to read, we use the offset 2. If we want to use from the read, from move the cursor from the current position, we use offset 1. If you want to use the file pointer, move the file pointer to the beginning of the file, we will use the offset 0. Right? So briefly, let's come back and see what and all we discussed. We can create any file in any encoding by using the encoding format, right? And then we have to use the appropriate encoding, and we have to use the appropriate mode, file opening mode, right? Read mode, write mode, and reading the binary file or reading the text file or append mode, right? Accordingly we have to use. And then see what have you done today. So opening and importance of closing we have seen. When you are writing content to the file, it will not be written completely, it will not be saved, or it will not be flushed unless until we close the file using proper close method. So then we have read, and then we have performed the seek operation and tell operation. So what is the purpose of seek tell method? Tell method returns an integer giving the current position of the object in the file. What is its syntax? File object dot tell. Seek method can be used to position the file object at a particular place in the file. What is its syntax? Offset and then from where. Okay, right. So that from where? From the beginning, from the current position, or from the end of the file. Offset is how many bytes. Okay. So now let's proceed. See, in this case, so if your input is hello world, right? First, if you are seeking, what will happen? HELLO is already the file pointer moved up to HELLO. Then from there, if you are reading WORLD, if the input is hello world. Clear? Now, let's do one more. See, file story.txt, and in that story.txt you have entered so many lines, right? Now we have moved to the beginning of the file, and if you are reading the line by line, and you can iterate through the lines and print all the lines also, because now see, we've opened, we haven't closed the file. Immediately you can bring it the cursor to the beginning. So we have open place in write place mode. Not only writing, we can perform read operation also, right? So let us revise. What are the files? Files are used to store huge collection of data permanently. The data stored can later be used by performing various file operations, opening, reading, writing. And access mode specify the type of operations to be performed with the opened file. Read lines methods are available for reading. Write lines are used for writing data. And two functions. What are the two functions today we learned in addition to the previous whatever knowledge we gained? Two functions are seek and tell. Right? So this is to access in a non-sequential manner at randomly, from where do you want to read or from where do you want to write. Seek method will take 0 as parameter, that is to read from where? From the beginning. If it is a parameter is 1, from where? From the current position. If the parameter is 2, that is from the end. Tell will return a value, that is number of bytes, that is from where is the cursor. Okay, from the beginning. Is it clear? Right. So what are the file modes? Just a recap. You can answer these questions. How many types of files are there in Python? Which built-in function is used in Python to open files, to close files in Python? Which function is used to retrieve number of bytes? That is, where is the file pointer? Which one? Yes, tell function. How do we move the file pointer? Using seek function. Clear? So, Yeah, keep watching for further lessons. Hope the content is useful for you. You have understood the concepts of seek and tell. If you really like it, you can press the like button and you can subscribe to my channel so that the further continuation of these lessons and topics will be made more easy and understandable to you.